Okay, the live stream should be starting up soon. Please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Going. Twitter going. Which going. Which going. That. Everything's. Oh, howdy. Yep, right now I'm just getting all my streams set up. Yep, looks like everything's set up, good to go. Already got a game selected, or ready to be selected. Now it's selected, and let's go ahead and get started. Pretty fast response time trying to watch some Age of Empires 4 today. Greetings everyone, and great here of another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top right side as Orange Ottoman, we have Kill Jardi. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Orange or Yellow Mongols, we have Lucifero NN. Of course, got that little scouting bird there. He has deployed out a dock right here and collecting up some fish. I've generally been sort of min-maxing a lot of this stuff when it comes to, in particular, this map here. I recommend don't go above 3 fishing ships. 2 gives you a soft cap of how much food you can collect without needing any research. 3 is more or less, it will start going down quick with the deep water fish, because after all, deep water fish does collect over time, but looks like he's going really heavy collect up that fish. He's getting a second dock there, very nice, and now we do have the pond coming in for a nice little scout here. We'll spot some stuff here. We'll spot the dock. How menacingly. Let's see now. In this matchup, Ottomans are, of course, a very strong faction, getting a lot of free assets. Though right now, since he has come from fishing ships, a lot of those free assets are going to be a bit delayed, which is perhaps a boon. Okay, I'm just looking at my stream over here, and it looks like it says like there's 0 people when there's, of course, my own, should be at least myself viewing it. Weird. Fish being collected over here. Do have the... Oh, there's actually 2 deep water fish here, which actually means you can deploy more fish in this region. We've got the Spearman now advancing forward, trying to guide those torches here. If he's able to get up to Feudal Age, he will be able to pull out Arrow Ship to hard counter these Spearmen. But do got a Spearman now deployed out in the field. Looks like got more Spearmen being fought by the Mongol player, or Ottomans, up to 4. Currently the Mongol player has 6, with 2 more on the way. I think one of those was a time 2. Yep, there was a time 2, and I think it's also times 1. This fishing ship does get inside the dock there. Will, of course, get healed up on in on the outside. A lot of torches raining on in. Or the opposite of rain, since there's water, and this is fire. Ragnarok is when fire rims the sky, but the land freezes over. We got 5 spearmen here. The dock still has plenty of health in this stage game. Torches don't do a whole lot of damage. 10 damage each. Does get a good hit there. And now we do have a... what's it called? Something being selected over here. It is the spawn 2 EMs in town center. EMs heal nearby units, so he's going for medics to support his counterattack. Overall, Orange seems like it has less health at the moment. Let's get off on those guys there. And now I've got the speed arrow there. These 2 spearmen were out of radius there, trying to heal up the spearmen in combat. But now do have the additional spearmen advancing forward. Should be able... how fast do EMs heal in these low scale engagements? Let's get some stabs there on the EMs. And it looks like he's battling back. Wait, do EMs just passively heal stuff? Okay, they apparently have a passive healing aura there. Interesting, I did not know about that. Most people don't exactly deploy out priests, monks, and all their variations to the front line. So it looks like Mongols' EMs are better than normal EMs or other monks and counterparts. Both players now have reached feudal age. Of course, do have he went for the Twin Minaret Murder Race, which is a food landmark. We got a significant number of spearmen here. The healing aura of these EMs is incredibly powerful, isn't it? 1 health regen per second increases per age. Let's get some hits down these EMs. EMs are inherently slower. They're like the man arm speed. Does get one of them down. What if that healing aura stacks? If it does, it's a little bit overpowered, especially in this sort of early game. But we've got a large number of spearmen by the Mongol player. We got some Sepoys now on the field as more archers on the queue. And these spearmen are falling back there. None of them quite wounded there. Khan gained some damage on. The Khan's damage output is really pathetic, like Magdai. Going for some more fishing boats there. Spearmen, speed arrow there, trying to run away. We do have, looks like, 2 archers, 9 spearmen versus 11 spearmen. And Yellow's a little bit more wounded. Scouting around, does receive some pokes there. Right now, the Mongol player has gotten 4 fishing ships on each of these deep water fish. A couple of Mongol archers now playing field. They made towards using a stone for that. He's been using a stone quite a bit. We do have, I think, another pair of archers on the build queue as well as a single archer on the build queue as well. Right now, we do got 2 fishing deposits being collected up by Orange. Both of them could expand out to more fishing deposits, and we do have another dock over here trying to claim some more fishies. We do, of course, got the deer stone here. Most people, silver tree is nice and all, but it can be easily a trap as well as a benefit. Deer stone is awfully weak for what you really want a landmark to do. Got these berries now. These berries are collected at a great rate, but honestly, you probably should have gone for the gold landmark because there's already plenty of fish on the field. Now we do have the Mahid Imperial Armory on the build queue. It's going for his free siege units, as well as getting some more. It has only 2 of the military schools at the moment. As the Mongol players transition to a large number of archers, we've got a mix of archers and spearmen deployed on the field. He is pretty far away from advancing the next age. We've got pierce damage for the Mongol, as was wheelbarrow and wood cutting axe, while Orange is not selecting any sort of economic technologies just yet. Dock now going to start receiving some fire, literally through torches, but a single airship will have trouble with all these archers. One thing it can do as well is deploy a fire ship. A fire ship can just nuke this entire force. Fire ships are actually far too effective versus infantry, in my opinion. Oh, did my game crash? Game crashed. Yeah. I did restart my computer. This game has big issues when it comes to VRAM. Have CPU maxed out, not a big surprise. Not that one. Get over here. This one and this one. Let's look. GPU. Nothing's maxed out at the moment. I could probably close out some of these tabs. I don't really need to worry about some of this stuff. That can help with the VRAM. And as well as regular RAM. And I think that's all the resources I can free up. Alright, let's go and fast forward to that spot where we were at. You weren't terribly far in. It was right around here when they started fighting quite a bit. Let's see now, got these guys being flowed on out. Nope, he actually did. No, he didn't force down that one. That's where he got his two mediums, twin minarets, and deer stones both being flowed on out. Some of those EMs go down right there. I wonder about something. Okay, the Doc's at the same amount of health. Even though the Spearman should have took out that Doc a little bit faster, but it did not. There's Mahim Imperial Armory, and this is where the game crashed, so let's go ahead and continue on from here. Alright, let's see now. Archers advancing on forward, Spearmen advancing on forward. The Doc still has a little bit of damage there. Mahim Imperial Armory is almost fully built. But of course, it would still take a significant amount of time before a... whatchamacallit? A Mangonel gets blood on out. There's some good damage there. A single archer ship or fire ship can do some serious damage. Over here, the Spearmen advancing forward with archers, but it's not... Wait. Okay, is this replay bug? Did it crash in the same spot? Okay, that replay must be not good. Because that crashed in the same spot, didn't it? Okay, so there's an error with that replay, so gotta find a different replay then. My apologies. Load for me. I'm gonna double check some other settings. So, let's find a different replay. Let's see, is this a good replay? 25 minutes, let's do it. Same players as well. Different factions, or civilizations. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another HMRS 4 replay. So on the left side as the Cyan Mongols, we have Kiljardy. On the right side as Yellow Abbasid Dynasty, we have Lucifero NN. Let's see now. There's a bit of berries on his way back, collecting some of this wood right there apparently. I'm assuming all woods collect the same rates. I'm not sure why he did that. He doesn't have his Greer near a gold deposit either. He must have started chopping up those ones immediately. And now we've got Spearmen now rushing on forward. 3 Spearmen at the moment. You will need to redeploy that Greer near that gold deposit. We do have already got walls all the way around that dock right there. And now we do have these Spearmen advancing forward. Looks like they're going to take time to torch on the palisade walls. Not like he can really breach through and hit the villagers all too well. Single villager moving his way over here. Can't really attack the villagers because the Spearmen, all the villagers go up and shank him. They do now have some forces being rained on in over here. More of these Torches going on in, and the scout's trying to engage, but the scout does pitiful damage. Got some more torches being thrown. Has the gear... Nope, the gear has not redeployed over the gold deposit, so the Mongols are really eyeing for a late feudal age. 3 torches coming on in. The Mongol player has not deployed out any fishing ships either, so it's solely focused on military aggression. This palisade gate will go on down. There's a large number of fishing ships here, a little bit too many. I generally say you shouldn't really go above 3 on this map. 2 is a good number if you want infinite food without doing anything else. There does see some bits there. And now I've got a very, very large number of spearmen torching this down. The military wing's almost complete, but it looks like the dock will be torched down first, and he won't be able to plow a fishing archer ship or a explosive ship, incendiary ship. He needs to get these guys drop with the food. Yep, they do drop the food right before the dock goes down, and now the fishing has been denied, barring the new fishing line being set on up. Now I do have some gold being cleaned up with the Mongol player now. Exotic Doggo does get some bites there. He does get a kill there. Now he started to torch down this dock here, which is been queued up some fishing ships. Over here, got another dock over here, a bit more along the side. Maybe it's easier to not be spotted. And still another fishing ship there. It does have, of course, the 2 spearmen and the 2 archers there. Does get some damage onto those 3 units. Does get another spearman there. Good stabs there onto the archer. And looks like these units are going to be backing on off. Do have a villager now put up with the Mongol player eyeing to put up a tower. This fishing line has been reestablished. There's no additional deep water fish in that area either. Up here, oh, we got archer ships here. Forcing down some of these units. You may need to get the dock naval arrow slits researched. Doesn't have enough stone for it. It's relatively expensive. And this is why I say archer ships hard counter these spearmen trying to torch down the dock. The dock is almost out of blaze. I don't know the exact health it takes. We got some exotic doggos following these spearmen. He does lose that fishing ship there. That Mongol player does collect up some fish over here, and now pulling up another dock over here. Here's stones on the way, so oh wait, he can't get this either way. Not only doesn't have enough, now he has enough stone, but he actually doesn't have feudal age, and does go and torch the dock now. And does get a pitiful amount of raid from that. Do not have an airship being put on field, as well as a fire ship. Fire ships do bonus damage versus buildings. And this archer will take out that wolf. Archer ship trying to deny that villager. Does roll some misses there. And he will go down. We got another archer ship on the build queue. Still trying to repair it up. It's still set ablaze, so it'll still take a bit of time to get it repaired on up. Does get another volley there onto that villager. Very nice. I got 2 archer ships here. Does take out the fishing ship. And the Mongol and the Khan does take out the villager himself. The archer ship will go down, and now got the fishing ship trying to repair up the archer ship. This archer ship will go down, takes out that one, and now spearman will torch down the rest of this dock. The second arrow ship will not come on out. He did actually take out those spearmen, however. Both the health regen there from the dock, it should be Cyan's victory. More fishing ships here. Does pull out some defensive arrow ships. and does get the victory there. Now you can go ahead and claim this. Oh, this deep water fish is actually pretty close to the shore. So this dock was in a great position there just to get some great food collection. You have another dock over here. Looks like this area is connected based on the mini map of that shoreline. So I'm not so sure if it's really connected. And as deep water fish, more fish can collect up that fish very quickly. That's why I say don't go above 2. As then it will regenerate at the same rate that it gets collected. 3 is fine, but 4, you're going to run out of fish real quick. We now have wheelbarrow being researched by Cyan. Got a good number of housing and lumber camps here. Or lumber camps, honestly. And it looks like both players are eyeing more eco phase. Yellow's expanding out to multiple dock locations, trying to claim as many fishies as possible. You now have a dock here by Yellow, but it is already a blue dock or Cyan dock in the region. Here being thrown into the fishing plant. After all, meat is meat, right? And Cyan's villagers going to take time to shank Yellow's villager. Not so sure who's faster, shanking a villager or Keshiks. Shanking a villager or building a dock. Looks like shanking is slightly faster. Do now have a couple Keshiks now deployed on the field. Only those 2 at the moment. Every ship in this region looks like took out a spearman, and now got a line of palisade walls going up. Oh, looks like got the Stepbird out being deployed on the field, which will give Cyan an excellent gold drop-off location. Does get some hits there on the wolf. It says biting infantry, but should really be biting cavalry. After all, wolves are closer to horses than the humans, right? You know it's man's best friend, so the horse. Keshik's now charging on in. Does get a good hit there. Does not take out a villager. Oh, did take it out there with the column shots there. Very, very nice. And now both players are now in Castle Age. Looks like I've seen some man-at-arms for Cyan. Chance of Yellow pulling out some camel riders is very likely. Now he's going for his own lancers. Cyan may get out more spearmen and man-at-arms. Keshiks wouldn't be half bad to force the camel riders as a counter unit. An expensive camel counter unit. And looks like the spearman will receive quite a bit of arrows. Receive a bit of hits there. Now I've got these man-at-arms and Keshiks advancing forward. Find some of these villagers unprotected. Wasn't paying attention to this region. We'll slice up a couple of these villagers. Spearman trying to pursue these Keshiks, so the man-at-arms would be a great item against these spearmen. And let's just want to take time to torch down some of these lumber camps. It does take quite a bit of time for units to torch down these structures. Now I've got these lancers engaging the Keshik. A couple spearmen in that region. Man-at-arms engaging these spearmen. Very, very nice. Was that a speed or move? That must have been a speed arrow. Does find these forces here. Does get a charge there onto the archers. Unable to pick off any more of those villagers. And it looks like these force has been cleaned up. And this force here is getting quite a bit of damage onto it. When the Lancer does go down, this Lancer is so wounded. He needs to retarget it, but he may not be paying attention. He does keep that 2 health Lancer alive. And I'm charging forward, and we'll get overwhelmed by the Lancers. More men-at-arms and more spearmen being pushed on out. So the Lancers will find... Oh, takes about a wounded Lancer. But we've got a good number of Lancers in this region. He's going to need more spearmen. Does not get a spear brace there. At least I don't think. No, he did. Got spearmen, Lancers. Whole bunch of stuff now pursuing Science Force. Let's get some more spearmen here to engage his lancers. The lancer does go down. It looks like a lot of these spearmen will be cleaned on up. Oops, I'm not sure what happened there. By the way, this Stepward Out is relatively close. Only has the one outpost here to defend. Some of these villagers may go down. Does actually save all those villagers. Nope, there's actually some sitting below. Yellow has a pretty sizable force here. That's just a Khan engaging an archer. More lance or Keshiks and spearmen advance forward, but there's a good number of spearmen in this region, and the outpost is hitting these lancers now. Separate Out does pack on up. There is another gold deposit, which he's eyeing for it. And now these Keshiks push way forward. Right now, scientists may need to take time to regroup his forces, because right now he's just getting a bit overwhelmed. Zion only has 7 military units. His opponent has 29. He's going for some crossbowmen, but that's still, that will help him deal with those lancers, but not really help him out with all the archers and spearmen. Guess they got one of those villagers there. Some of these villagers need to get into that town center. Now there's a handful of crossbowmen there. Does pick out 4 more lancers now. There's a good damage there on that lancer. It's good damage there. Does trap that lancer there as well. Not sure if that was intentional. And Science Spear dude right there does get cleaned on up. I thought I saw a structure being blown up field. Was he trying to age up? That's just may have been the Stepward Out redeploying. He's not going for a second town center now. Right now the villager count is 60 to 60, so very, very similar. You only have one fishing boat here. You can't get a second one. Another Ovo now deployed down the field. He is making good fishing income all across the map. Yellow has got a number of nodes as well. And now it's going for a second dock there. Good, we don't see extended lines. There's not enough fish on the map for extended lines. Nor here, very nice. And some of these forces are starting to be picked on off. Science is going for a heavy spearman crossbow. And this lancer will find the Ovo, but I think that's about it. Now got some banners from people on the field. Yellow's grabbing some relics. Yellow currently has 2 picked up. There's still this one over here and here. And way up here. Got a good number of these lancers advancing forward. Let's get this guy's town center. There's quite a bit of villagers here that could go down. Let's get one villager there, but now got 2 town centers firing away. And we got crossbow as well. Let's take out another villager there. He has not researched textiles just yet. And now we do also got a pair of outposts here for defenses to store these villagers away. Can't get all of them, needs another one. Wait, why do we have so many? Oh, he redeployed that one to the Ovo, that's why. He's currently getting, I think that maybe the improved siege engineers. Yep, I see the arrow up there. He's going for the improved siege engineers. That'll allow his infantry to deploy out Mangonel, Springbolds, as well as traction trebuchets. Stock's now receiving some fire there. Cyan's army is being collected right there, trying to pull out a Mangonel. Gonna lose that. Might as well push these fishing ships out to sea. See, this deepwater fish is slowly regenerating. Now these fish ships are trying to collect shoreline fish. Oh, but Duco's got a dock here. He's going for an arrow ship. EM could try converting that villager to his cause. That shot won't last all too long, but if he gets out one, that's all he needs. Now got 2 Mangonels deployed with this force. Going for the military academy. It is not the improved military academy. Now we got Bragal. Got a good number of archers here, as with a handful of crossbowmen, spearmen, horsemen. Mangonels fight a volley, and not really a great hit there for 2 Mangonel shots. Nels following him back. We got these forces still right there. Wonder if rotating the camera would be a little bit better in this case, because we're fighting across the hill. Mangonel finds a volley there. Finds a decent hit. Got these horsemen trying to perhaps engage these Mangonels. We have no archers to pull out by the Mongol player, just only crossbowmen. Gets a good hit there. Got a EM right here as well. Finds another good piece hit down on those archers. And now Cyan is a little bit surrounded. Archers engaging the spearmen and vice versa. Horsemen overrunning the Mangonels. One does go down. Finds another good hit there. Does have a possible increased rate of fire of his archers. And he does save one of the Mangonels, while the rest of the Yellow's force will be cleaned on up. Khan does throw out an arrow or falcon there. We also now have the defensive keep. He can deploy out some traction trebuchets. Sees a lot of villagers there. He's going to take the opportunity. Fires a volley there with the Mangonel. Rolls a miss. Spear charging forward. He needs to start hitting these villagers or anything not building. Fires a volley with the Mangonel. Gets a great hit there on those villagers. Horsemen trying to charge him forward. Just that ship engaging the fishing ship. Khan does go down there. Mangonel finds a not a good hit there, and now Cyan's backing on off. He can, of course, like I mentioned beforehand, deploy out traction trebuchets, and this force will be falling back. And now we do got a pair of banner rams going up, not traction trebuchets. He's got some Keshiks being pulled in the field. He does not research the veteran Keshik research. Going for a Springald, 2 batter rams, and a Mangonel. That's quite a bit. And now do got Yellow's ships moving around the flank. Does pull out another dockyard here. Quite an investment, however, with all those combat ships. Now designed to pull another dock over here. Yellow and reclaim some more of those fishing deposits. Cyan has a significant number of villagers idle, as well as less villagers at the moment. Bataram finding his way forward as well. Ooh, that's a lot of siege. Bataram's now pushing his way forward. That is a lot of siege. He must have been storing a lot of resources up. The Springald and the Mangonel's not complete on forward. He's going to take time to use some and rebuild. Cross composite bowman moving up the hill a little bit. That's a good volley there. Remember, every structure he sets ablaze, he will get a slight amount of resources. Now he has the improved raid research. Springald's getting some great hits there. Mangonel's now trying to eye some on the Springald. Gets some great hits there. Annihilates even villagers right there. Some of these Springalds are about to go down. Line shot now. One of those plus bowmen does take an EM there. Springald and Mangonel advancing forward. Springald's pushing way forward. One Springald remains. Does take out that one Mangonel. Got the Science Mangonel also pushing way forward. Finds a hit there. Springald does get a good hit there, but overall Science just missing Spearman. And right now he's not deploying out Spearman. I'm not sure what he's deploying at the moment. Yellow's now pushed forward for keep into this wood line. He broke through, and so with that, Cyan does back of the game now. Is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. A lot less crashing. Not that one. Got 31-minute one here. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPRS4 replay. Spawn top left side is Yellow Homing Room Empire. We have Lucifero and spawn on the bottom right side as the pink Chinese. We have Phronisius. Let's see, Holy Roman Empire versus Chinese. Chinese has a very adaptable force, but relatively cheap in quality as well. Versus Holy Roman Empire, which tend to display out a lot of heavy armored units. So crossbows going to be very useful against Holy Roman Empire. Hand cannoneers, Chinese hand cannoneers are always quite nice. And we do have the Akin Chapel, which indicates what its opponent's really going for. The other blacksmith is great for aggression. The Akin Chapel is great for absurdly powerful eco, having up to 40% economic advantage. And did play us pretty far back. It will help him collect the gold and stone, but will not be able to pull out a whole lot of farms around this area. And he's going for a lot of stone. He may be eyeing for some of that stone, like probably another town center. Park in the Sun and the Imperial Palace is now, or Imperial Academy is now pulled on the field. Park and Sun's almost complete as well. He's now eyeing some stone collection now. He may be eyeing for his own second town center. Right now, Yellow has... oh, there's the second town center. A bit far forward. Both sides are just content of being eco-friendly. Pink does have a scout on the low ground to spot anything that advances forward, but there is none. Do not have marching drills being researched by the Holy Roman Empire player, which will make them pretty fast. Not as fast as the Palace Guard, but also between maces. Palace Guards are not going to be a great item to deploy in this situation. Likely, Pink's Chinese player's composition will likely have to be crossbow and spearman, I might guess. We do not have the Burgov Palace not being put on the field. He is eyeing for aggression. You see the cathedral. This acts as 4 barracks is all in one, and now I start pulling out these forces. He is also researching the man-arms upgrade. We got a line of palisade walls going on up. He does spot this. He does have a couple of forces here, but nothing to really engage counter him. Park and Sons, however, hand cannoneer slit will do some good damage versus these man-at-arms. Yellow's now starting to claim some of these relics as well. And more of these walls are going on up. He will save the spearman right there. Very nice. And the Bark in the Sun does find a snapshot there. Scout will be taken out by the spearman, or maybe not. And Pink has fully walled himself in, or will be fully walling himself in, which will give Yellow quite a bit of map control, especially he can probably start eyeing to deploy out some fortifications to claim up this gold. I'm gonna go for some of these walls right here. He has walled in. Oh, there's no relic there. He's already actually picked that one up. Yellow needs to go for his own relics as well. Or pagodas, I should say, to pick up some of these relics. Need some hits over here. And we got the exotic doggo eating the monk now. Or prelate, I should say. Got a gate there. Scout pushes way forward. Astronomical clock tower being put on the field. He has not got his own castle reach just yet. And looks like this area is running low on deer. He's going to start pulling out some of these farms around the Akin Chapel. And these main will clean up some of these lone spearmen. But he still needs a bit more wood for his farms. He may want to get these villagers over on the wood line in order to collect the wood for them. And now we've got another relic being claimed up by Yellow. Yellow's Bull has 2 relics stored away and 3 relics picked on up. He's actually going to pick up every single relic. Villagers trying to repair up that wall now. You've got these villagers pushing forward. He does wall the deer, so you can start collecting them up. And multiple of these sacred sites being captured on up. Not this one at the moment. And now I do got the 2-handed weapons now. Not the 2-handed mage, just 2-handed weapons to give them some general increased damage. Right now their 2-handed weapon is an axe. More wood being cooked on up. Let's take out that scout there. The scout is falling away. And he does not complete that palisade gate or wall right there. And Yellow has not really pushed on more on the map I think he should have. He should really start eyeing to collect up some stone, start pulling out a fort to keep maybe towns nearby in order to start establishing field presence. Could see some battering rams being pulled out by Pink if he still chooses. And now he's starting to eye to decapture some of these points. You know, have some Imperial Palace Guards been pulled on field. I disagree with that in general. The man-at-arms, when they upgrade of the blunt weapons, they will have some great damage versus them. We do have a good number of crossbowmen deployed on the field for Pink. Villagers still pulling out some palisade walls there. And this also allows Pink to now get trade up and going. Maybe good idea to go for some of them ahead of time, just in case. More for an outpost here, very nice. There's a scout right there, nothing too significant. Do not got a clock tower and nest of bees deployed out on the front line. As well as more outposts. Yellow's now advancing forward with a good number of archers, crossbowmen, and man-at-arms. Overall, Pink has a larger force here, as well as more of a counter force. And now I do got the 2-handed maces, the bludgeons. Keep going on up. Battering ram is going to be useful versus that keep. He's taking on Yellow's force here. The battering ram can focus down taking on that keep. Does go ahead and get it canceled there. Very nice. He does have a superior number of villagers at the moment with the second town center. I suppose both of them have second town center, so just Pink is doing a good, better job of maintaining town center villager production. Looks like the spring guard placement here does pick off one of those villagers. Right now it does 57 damage, and that also does an indication to me that he does not have textiles. Positive volley there. We do now have this battery ram advancing forward, and now the keep is built. It'll probably take time to start collecting up some of that gold. Keeps going up by Yellow. Over here, we do got a couple man-at-arms here, but they should be focused down by these crossbows. And of course, the hand cannoneer slits of the Chinese keeps can be very effective. Now I've got to keep blood up on both sides. Let's get the clock tower SBs repaired up by some of these villagers. Let's get some volleys there. Got emergency repairs activated on the fortified outpost. Able to stand a bit more beating. Right now it does have 8 fire armor, so that makes it so a lot of its melee units do very little damage or in the battering ram. Man arms charging forward, trying to deal with this battering ram. Emergency repairs only halfway off cooldown. It does put the relic outside, but does get gunned down right there. And does take up the fortified outpost right there. Just stand to get out a trebuchet. Scout does actually manage to break through right there. And now we've got the nest of bees firing some rounds onto that keep. Yellow's not good for Pal Swabia, so now he's able to rebuild his villagers cheaply and quickly. Oops, I hit my microphone, my apologies. And down south we do have, looks like, some man-at-arms that broke their way through. Paliscar's engaging them. Currently the man-at-arms are trying to torch down that palisade gate. That archer stays alive, but barely. Bograf Palace will be going down shortly. He doesn't do anything to deal with it. And that's his only military production structure, isn't it? Does use emergency repairs now. SCPs went a bit too far forward. There's a couple archer ranges, but it doesn't have any other barracks at the moment. More battering rams now being put on the field. These are, of course, well, this one's a clock tower battering ram. The other one was a battering ram built by his infantry forces. That one does go down. Do got some grenadiers now being put on the field. We got a bit of a weird pattern for them. Not sure how effective, what the best pattern is for granaries. Over now, going on the field, gains some great damage there on that clock tower battering ram. He's now starting to claim up the central goal. And his outpost will start to go on down. He's now reached the Imperial Age as well as Yellow. Which one did he go for? He went for the Spirit Way. He's currently the Song Dynasty. You need to be, what, the Ming Dynasty in order to get out the Grenadiers. Grenadiers in this case may not be half bad. Keepers now receiving massive amounts of damage. And looks like right now Pink is eyeing for the increased hand cannoneer range. He's also going for the elite Palace Guard. They'll keep going on up over here. Pink's keep has been set ablaze, will go down very shortly. He has a very good number of archers here, as well as Palace Guards for escort. And these Palace Guards do get forced back by the keep. Lockdown SBs get some great damage there on those archers. I don't think regular archers will be all that great at the moment. Relic's been picked up. And it's this one right here. Let's go throw it inside the keep. These forces are going to make their way forward. We do not have the ancient techniques.
In dem Sattel und bereit.
The villagers could be overran by these horsemen. He's great damage there onto these villagers now. Oscar trying to move over here to intercept. Now the Imperial forces also start going down as well. Horsemen walking on board. Now we've got the elite horseman upgrade there, so we can perhaps raid these villagers a little bit better. And now looks like take aside. Another side is going to catch up by yellow. Some of these villagers are going down. Looks like we got some hand cannoneers in this mix as well. And these keepers are going down as well. Guards getting some good damage there, pulling the line. None of this stuff is heavy or real good against heavy. There's actually a couple of men arms. No, that's just the only one there. Crossbow and hand cannoneers advancing forward. Gets good damage with these forces. Trying to focus down some of these units. Palace Guards charging forward as well. Right now, Pink's army and Yellow's armies were quite similar. Yellow does have more villagers as well. Are seeing good damage there. At the mining camp, it has been set ablaze. Looks like Yellow's eyeing for another keep there, trying to secure up multiple gold deposits. Over here, Pink does have this gold deposit being collected. They've got these horsemen moving around, and due to how these trees are set up, like there's no opening there, there's no opening there, these horsemen will find these villagers by accident. Pink's force here will be backing on off. Those are not collecting up gold there at the keep, outside the keep yet. Pink's starting to win this engagement here, and the horsemen actually walked by them. Ooh, that's a big oversight there by Yellow. Crossbowmen and cannoneers advance forward, gains good damage there. Palace Guards starting being picked on off. Trying to focus, does get one of the cauldrons there. Cauldrons are expensive. Horseman has now broken through his palisade gate. There's another palisade gate there. Put it there by this cannon placement. Does get some damage right there. Pink's eyeing for a counterattack. Cannon placement getting some good damage done. Crossbowmen being picked off one at a time. And over here we do have these stone miners there. Looks like they're about ready to be overwhelmed. These horsemen are breaking through. Getting some good damage there on these villagers. Granaries are all up and going. House Guard getting some damage over here. These horsemen will go ahead and start getting some damage over there. Got Palace Guard and hand cannoneers trying to respond to them. Got these Palace Guard trying to deal with these horsemen. And over here, some of these Palace Guards are starting to go on down. Those horsemen being cleaned on up. These horsemen are starting to be engaged, but now crossbowmen and hand cannoneers going to support these Palace Guards, and Pink should be able to stabilize in that region. Some of these villagers has gone down. These walls have not been rebuilt. Those walls have been cleaned on up. Horsemen now moving around, trying to find more harassment, but we'll find another wall and Palace Guards. stone villagers will see a bit of fire there, trying to eye for another keep. Maganel will now pull it on the field. Small hit there on the palace guard, and the horseman over here does get cleaned on up. He's now eyeing for our keep right here. And these horsemen will spot that, and they will get some good damage there on those villagers. This outpost right now is not upgraded. Hand cannoners getting some damage there on these horsemen. House guard trying to engage. Crossbowmen getting some good hits there. And now hand cannoners are pushing on forward, getting some great damage onto them. Bombard now some good fire there. It does get repaired up and saved. Couple of siege workshops going on up. He may be eyeing for some nest bees. Hilo does have keeping employed on out over here. It has not been spotted just yet. Now it's going to take time to try to torch it down. Try to be upgrade the cannon first before fortified outpost. Does cancel the cannon there. He could start eyeing to collect up some of this wood over here. He's collecting up this wood over here. Got an outpost being pulled on out. And Exotic Doggo getting some bites onto these villagers. They actually take out those villagers right there. Horsemen charging forward. Scar coming over here to defend. And bombards are now hitting some of these siege workshops. Some damage over there. Over here, the wolf does get killed off there. Does not finish off the outpost. Some of those villagers do go down. Could potentially build a palisade gate here to north store those villagers in that little pen. And now do have the Imperial Palace being pulled on the field. Good number of crossbows here. Siege workshops has gone down. Clock tower, bombard now on the field. And these palace guards are being picked off. Now it's the Yuan dynasty. Yep, it needs to be the Ming dynasty in order to get out Grenadiers. House guards pushing forward, got some good damage coming on forward. It looks like do not have the fire armor research. He's now going for melee damage research. And overall looks like it's him to maintain the front line. So we can see some good counterattacks here. Hand cannons are coming over to respond to this region. And cutting down all those forces. A good number of crossbow in this region, however. He's now eyeing for some archer range in the front line. Hand cannoneers and crossbow trying to gauge these forces. And Pink does back out of the game now. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, on to the next replay. I need to stretch my legs for a moment. Please give me one moment, as well as grab another drink. There we go. Let's see if there's any more games. That's the one we just did. Let's go ahead and do this one here. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the right side, bottom right side as the Blue Mongols with Wom 01. Spawn on the top left side as the Yellow Mullions with Lucifero and N. At the mining pit here, it's also planting some housing there to get some more free gold. Down south we do have, looks like a bit of a spear rush going on. He also has his town center next to the Ovo as well. You can deploy out some extra villagers with a stone, but they're incredibly expensive doing like that. On now advancing forward, trying to get some good engagements, trying to wolf spot the mining pit there. The mining pit's a great target because these houses, even though they're cheaper, they're half cost. Oh, seeing extra fire there. Oh, he keeps that spearman alive, barely. But raiding these housings is actually great for the Mongols because they have a lot less health, so they can go down much quicker. And he's a little bit too close there. Needs to rotate these guys around. Took extra damage. Does keep the boss alive, barely. Outpost not going up, and now do have a Donzo upon field. The throwing javelin does come forward, kills off that wounded spearman. And the Donzo are inherently better than regular spearmen, do have 1 melee armor. Trying to stab down that villager. The villager needs to back off. More Donzo now being pulled out in the field. Villagers may want to run back home, 10 health. Spearman being engaged by the Donzo. And he will get the kill there onto that villager, and does throw a javelin onto him. You still could try raiding these housing. But you may want to cool it off for a moment. He spent quite a bit right now. But him some gold now, as well as some sheep. Blue also has currently less civilians at the moment, probably because of the initial town center deployment and losing that 1 villager there. Got deer still be collected there. Deer over here. Doesn't see a bit of damage there. Donzo, of course, very effective. And it looks like Blue's backing off the region. You know how the Silver Tree now being blown down the field? More of the mining camp is collecting up gold. And we do also have cows now being collected or being deployed. Wait. Cattle carcasses have the trade button? Oh, no activation? Okay, they just... Apparently the, some of these carcasses have some weird abilities that I've never really noticed. But of course, we do got the mill here. The mill, of course, allow him to pull out cows, which are collected at the same rate as deer. Of course, you can always deploy out the, what's it called? The cattle ranch in order to get some extra food generation. And up to 20 cows providing food generation, that's what, nearly 500 food per minute, which is actually a significant amount if you actually max that out. We got the Spearman phasing forward, Veteran Dons, or the Veteran Spearman research on the way, Veteran Donzo research on the queue as well. The Khan is trying to support up these forces, but overall the Spearman could overall lose out. Does the Veteran Spearman research first. So let's hit the movement speed arrow there. More of the Veteran Donzo pushing way forward. So got some warrior scouts being deployed out on the field. And yellow is actually walling in this region. The Silver Tree has been pulled on the field, which means that this wall will deny the proper pathing. Oh, and look at these trees. Oh, there's 2 deposited trees here. There's no direct path, so the traders will go up and around all the way to on the opponent's half the side of the map, and then over here. He's going to need to get that fixed very soon. Right now, he's not pulling out anything at the moment. Just does a bit of trade. And it's sort of hard to spot this because the walls do interrupt the pathing, and which so you don't even see it, and it interrupts your pathing, and then they start doing something stupid. There we go. We've got the first caravaner now on the field. There actually may be a hole over here because I don't see the trader acting too stupid at the moment. Warrior Scout now deployed on the field. Still has an incredibly high health regen. Look at that. It's able to outdamage the Khan's attack. Granted, Khan's damage output is pathetic. And we'll really start noticing these traders taking a weird path. We got a Warrior Scouts on the field, as well as some Sofas, heavy cavalry. Got a good number of archers here. Oh, looks like he may be retasking his caravans to come over here now, since he believes there's an interruption. That is a bit more dangerous, but if you get an interruption like that, you might as well go for it. Morris there on the Khan. Wolf does go down. More wolves over here. And dude, looks like another round of mining pits going to be put on the field. Let's take out that scout right there, I believe. So we've got a number of warrior scouts and a Sofa in this region. Wolf still getting some bites over there. Warrior scouts, he has to be very careful of warrior scouts. They do have good vision range. Here over here has not been collected. I don't commonly see professional scouts pulled out by Malians to pick up these deer. In fact, you could try picking up this deer. Warrior scouts push way forward. I'm not sure what he's thinking at the moment. As at these Vendons, he must have spotted these traders. At least a couple of them. He has not built any additional traders. We got this another trader actually. Outpost now being deployed on the field. And now he does spot the walls there. And he's going to start torching it down and shooting with a bunch of arrows. You lose a couple of those traders. The Mongol player does have more civilian now at the moment. But that will quickly change. And there we go. Now he has the breach. Got a second town center now put on field. He's trying to clean up some of this deer. Got a very, very large number of warrior archers here and one Sofa. Overall, Yellow just have a much larger force and a much higher quality force in general. That's fine to follow there on these warrior scouts. Warrior scouts, they don't do bonus damage versus range, which is something that is a bit less effective with them. So your archers don't have to be super worried about them as much as compared to regular horsemen. This gets some good damage down the veteran dons to make their soft retreat away. Oh, now going for an outpost and Greer right there. He's trying to rebuild this, wait. Okay, that just looks a little bit blue. I don't know why, I got confused. Let's pull this outpost here. I wonder if he spots that villager. Let's get inside the... Let's take out that villager there so he can't rebuild that palisade wall. Very nice. But I'm trying to maintain this trade up. Doesn't have a whole lot of traders at the moment, just a couple. And now these warrior scouts may be eyeing to raid the trade caravan. Doesn't have a whole lot, does he? Only 3 at the moment, not a whole lot. These villagers can get quickly overwhelmed, he knows about them. He also has a superior number of military, does get the faster movement arrow there, and these villagers may get cleaned on up, does have the arrow slip there. And of course that one villager does get left out, but that may actually get him saved. He's actually going to try to repair it up to that one villager. He's actually repairing up the villagers, does get some damage onto them now. Spearman trying to advance forward, does lose one of the villagers, but overall does save those villagers in general. We do have now some javelin throwers here, an anti-archery unit. It does do bonus aim versus range, only a small amount. The attack speed's not that great either. Although it's not completed, they're depleted. There's a 2400 stone crop in there. That may be a good idea to build that one. War Scout gave some damage on in. Spearman charging forward, does get some good damage on one of the Warrior Scouts. Another Warrior Scout does go down. It picks off those wounded Warrior Scouts. Spearman advancing forward, getting some good damage there. Archers do not have poison arrows just researched just yet. More Spearman being put on the field. Does get a good hit there on some of the Warrior Scouts. Donzo trying to advance on forward. Does pick off one of the Donzo there. Getting some good damage on both of them. The Javelin throwers do have inherent pierce armor. And overall, both sides lost a bit of force there. He also has a superior military on the field. And do see a large number of javelin throwers now on the field. 7 traders out in the field at the moment. And now we got the Fanbia garrison being pulled on the field, which we are able to pull out groups of units for only for gold costs at a slightly cheaper rate. This outpost has prepared an up. Khan is in the region. Needs some more spearmen in that area. Trying to repair up the outposts now. The Warrior Scouts are not engaging the villagers at the moment. It's also starting to hit the Sofa first. Trying to hit some of these traders once again. There's another horseman. It does get some good damage there. Does finish off those traders there, very nice. He didn't really have a whole lot. He still has 8 in the field. He needs 9 to get the improved income, as well as 15 for even more income. Archer's now engaging. Good number of javelin throwers on the field. He does have the outpost now loaded up. And we've got a single Keshik here. Let's focus on those Donzos before we get those Keshiks engaged. We've got more Keshiks on the flank, trying to overrun them. And I also got one more scout there, or not scout, trader. Got some of these Sophias trying to advance on forward. They only have spear damage. They also do a bit of bonus damage versus infantry. It looks like the Malian archers start going down. Keshiks starting to engage these Sofas. Archers push way forward. Got these javelin throwers being overrun by the Keshiks. More Sofas being put on the field. He does have, of course, more pierce armor right now. And right now he does have +1 pierce damage on these archers, but they will still only do 1 damage versus the Sofas. He's not eyeing to go to Castle Age just yet. The Malian player, of course, has reached Castle Age and has more income at the moment. And right now, the Malian player doesn't have a whole lot of villagers. I don't see that number growing. He is building villagers. Of course, the Mongol player does have 2 town centers as opposed to opponents just 1. overall Blue's force looks like it will be cleaned on up. He needs to fall back and some regroups. We do have these spearmen here. We got a full mining pit here, giving the mining pit of 140 gold income. And if the Mongol player is able to raid it, that will give him a lot of resources. I wonder if he's just gotten the improved raiding research. Probably not. Nobody really goes for that. But this one a few times is going to be very useful. Let's try to pull out a mining camp over there. The mining pit over here is still here, providing some good gold income. Pulling out more of these cows to get some more food generation. And now I got the boar being cleaned by Blue. There's too many villagers here. You can only use 8. So I torched down some of these housing. And the Ovo. Has the Ovo actually been rebuilt? No, the Ovo has not been rebuilt. He has not rebuilt it. He does not have the improved con arrow nor the raid arrow or the raid bounties. Got a relic now being cleaned by Yellow, very nice. And now we've got these sofas trying to raid some more of these caravans. Imported armor, giving sofas +2 armor. Collecting up some of that food, very nice. Right now the Mongol player has enough gold to age up, just needs more food. We've got now these Keshiks now pushing forward as well, getting some great hits there on these sofas. Does take out one of those sofas. And we do have 15 caravans or traders now deployed on the field for Blue, so he does have now the full extra resources. And now he's going for the Kurultai. The Kurultai is a very powerful landmark to give your guys not only increased damage in an area around it, but also good health regen. It makes an excellent defensive landmark, as well as a good place to set up a siege camp. Sofa's about ready to raid some more of these caravans. He may just want to put a squad of spearmen in this area. Kurultai now advancing for a defensive region there. Does get us some of these traders. Spearman advancing forward. Finds good hits there. Does pull out another town center. No, that one was actually repositioned. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Some more of these traders started going down, and now we've got a big number of villagers trying to collect some of this up wood. We got no economic text for the Mongol player at the moment. We've got another mining camp. He should really go for something that's safer than this one. And now we could see a bit of raid for the Mongols. We do also got the veteran Keshik research as well. Volume player does have a good amount of resources, but he basically has no wood remaining. He needs to start getting some more lumberjacks. In fact, he has 2 wood and no wood per minute. 0 wood per minute. Got a good number of sofas. I thought sofas require wood. Nope, they require, still require gold. Kurultai is in this region. He does have no crossbow in the moment. Sofas currently have 5-7 armor. Try to touch down some of the outposts. Donzos can be easily overwhelmed by these archers. The Kurultai in the region. This is a good spot for the Mongol player to fight from. He does have a slightly smaller force than his opponent, but he has a good number of archers. Overall, I think the Mongol composition is better at the moment. The Sofa still pose a massive threat. Single archer does spot some of that. And now the Sofa's going to try to push on forward over in this region. The Mongol players are really responding with this region. There's only these handful of Sofas at the moment. He does not have enough space for the villagers right now, so some of them will be killed off. And this veteran Sofa will go down to the Spearmen. It's just moving around. The Mongol player now has some wood income. Now the outpost being pulled on the field. Got a good number of archers in this region. Does cancel that outpost. Veteran Sofa is advancing forward. Got a good number, a handful of crossbowmen for the Mongol player. Mangonel on the field queue as well. Some of these forces are starting to be picked on off. It does have the townsman now garrison. Over here, just more guys running around. Keshik's now trying to rotate around back. Sofa's trying to move their way around the flank. He needs to get these spearmen to protect them. Let's get the spearmen to engage those Sofas from Mangonel on the field, which will be very effective against these forces. Does not find a great hit there on the Sofas. Now that the spearmen, archers, are advancing forward. Keshik's do find a charge there, but does charge straight into Donzo, but they got that charge off. Pearl Tide now advancing forward, so now it won't be providing any benefits at the moment. Archers advance forward, Sofa's advancing forward, Keshik's trying to advance forward as well. Mangonel needs to find a better angle there. Keshik's do find the Sofas right there. And so that Mangonel does go down. Big loss there for the Mongol player. Archer's sort of backed himself in the corner. I'm not sure what the Khan is. The Khan needs to use his arrow, but his arrow's on cooldown. Sofas are slowly being cleaned on up. More horse or Sofas advancing on forward. The better fighting position there is what's fighting while these archers are really punching in against these Sofas, overcoming the armor, and now the yellow's going to be forced on the back. Then a bloody engagement from both sides, but blue has hold on. He has good enough archers on the field. Cyan's or yellow's archers trying to back away. Does pick up those Keshiks. Right now, I think the Mongol player needs to focus on getting some more production structures. Some more barracks won't be half bad, as well as man at arms. Sofa's being focused on down. Mangonel finds a good hit there. The extra damage on the Mangonel provides a really, really powerful buff. And that Sofa, that ate a shot there from Mangonel, which is very important. Archer starting to engage, finds a Mangonel shot there, gains good damage there, trying to overrun the Mangonel. The Mangonel is getting the healing benefits from the Curl Tide. And more of these forces being put on the field, but right now blue just needs more production structures. He has resources, it just needs more production structures. Right now, more just mass Keshik would be very useful because opponent's current compositions do not fight against a lot of spearmen. Mining pit here has been expired. Over here, got these Sofas advancing forward. Some of these traders are idle. Mangonel finds a decent hit there. Sofa's receiving a bit of various damage. These outposts do not have any weapons. Sofa's advancing too far. They can't see these forces. Multiple Mangonels now deployed on the field. And as Sofa does go down, some of these traders, he still has 23, which provides him a lot of gold income. And at one time, he does not really need gold miners. Mangonel finds a shot there, gets good damage there on those archers. Mangonel can push forward to the Pearl Tide, get some health regen, and now he's starting to pursue these forces. He just needs more Keshiks. Some good damage there on those archers, retreating archers. He does have poison arrows now. Mangonel finds a volley there, gets good damage. Looks like Blue's trying to pull out some crossbowmen, very nice. Trying to stop these Sofas. Does stop them from overrunning the Mangonels. They can take a hit or two. The Pearl Tide near around. And these Sofas are being cleaned up. Mangonel finds a couple good shots there, very, very nice. And you've got these Keshiks pushing forward, trying to hit these forces. No real unit to counter them. They are heavier than Sofas. Sofas have, of course, 7 armor, 195 health, while the Keshiks only have, they have the same health. So Sofas and Keshiks do have the same health. Attack speed is 20, 1.38. Sofas are 22, 1.62. So I think, yeah, Keshik's damage output is higher, plus there's, of course, health regen. But he's neglected all of his melee armor, while the Sofas have 7 armor. The Mongol players also clean up the rest of this wood. There's some scarred patches there. May need to start collect up this wood. He also needs to start. He knows what this mining gold pit there that gives him good raid. I can also get some much needed health regen. Notable points of not being decaptured there. That was giving the Malian player a lot of extra resources. The Mongol player needs just more spearmen. If he have trouble with that, maybe just get out some men-at-arms, at least some sort of tanky front line. They won't be doing bonus damage for Sofas, but they can withstand a bit more against these archers. More Sofas advancing forward. We got some spring golden placements over here. Keshiks and Sofas on engaging around the map. Let's get some Mangonel hits there. We got good number of spring golds here as well. They can put holes in everything. Another contemplating field, and the Keshiks do engage these Sofas. It also has an inferior number of villagers or civilian units. Mangonel finds a volley there, getting some great damage to the Sofas. He's away from the Kurultai, so although siege weapons get the bonus damage, both Mangonels have gone down. There's a big loss there for the Mongol. Starting to engage. Get some much needed healing regen. All the spring balls do go down. Yellow needs time to rebuild his forces. Yellow's a entire problem. Like, he has plenty of resources, but he has not been able to mass produce stuff properly. He does have a good defense position there, but the Sofa's still advancing forward. The Kurultai's will he was out of the radius of the Kurultai. Keshik's not coming for a flank. Trying to torch down some infrastructure. I think Blue's going to be knocked out of the game. Mongol Mangonel finds a good shot there, but will be overrun immediately. It looks like these forces will get overwhelmed. Doesn't have power here. A lot of both these have spring golden placements, but this outpost will go down, unable to fortify because Mongols can't fortify. And yeah, Blue does have no military at the moment. He's been maintained superior villager numbers the entire game, but he simply had no income. I don't think he also got any economic techs either, because his opponent got economic techs. By the way, this end grade saying, thank you for watching, on to next replay. And before I actually start the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. My apologies, I am back. Let's see if there are any replays from him. I say him, I mean this person. 28 minutes. Let's do this one. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HBARS 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Green Chinese, we have Liquid Dimu. Spawn on the top left side as Cyan Abbasid Dynasty, we have Dusky Abbasid Witch. Let's see now, Abbasid Dynasty. Of course, they can most notable thing they can pull out are those camels, which are anti-cavalry tools, but the Chinese not exactly heavy reliant on on horsemen. Sure, they can still use lancers, horsemen, and fire lancers, but they don't heavily rely on them. So overall, I would assume a good composition for green would probably be spear and Zunchnu crossbows and all that sort. Aliskars wouldn't be half bad. Oh yeah, the new men-arms unit, the Golems, are more of an anti-low armor unit as well, so Aliskars probably would be a bit better as well. You've got the Imperial Academy going on up, and over here you've got the Economic Wing. Both players are now advanced to the next age, and we do have some more Imperial officials there. You immediately collect some taxes there. And collecting some stone there. Looks like he's eyeing for a second town center. And he's also collecting up stone as well, so it looks like he's eyeing for his own second town center. And there it is. Seems like going a bit more than one town center, but he only has theirs is another town center. Don't know why it looks like Green just collected a lot more stone there. Apparently not. Okay, now the Bardic Sun being flown on field, very nice. Scouts move around, both sides have not deployed out any sort of military. The scout does stab a scout there. Imperial examinations are being researched over here. There's more food, collecting some berries. We got a line of palisade walls going up, both sides still just echoing up. The scout will spot food and other resources. And we'll notice the second town center there. Third town center has been pulled on the field, and now we do have the astronomical clock tower there. So it looks like Green's gonna be eyeing some aggression relatively soon. Green scout does go down there, got an outpost and perhaps another mill there to collect some berries. Now, so growing up, he's going to be trying picking up some relics there, and now do got a wave of Aliskars being put on the field. He does not have the research just yet, siege engineering research yet to pull out some battering rams. Outpost has been fortified there, but no weapon placement at the moment, so that could be overran. We do got cross palisade gate there. Does throw the scout on the inside of that tower there, giving an arrow fire. And now this town center may get some arrows there on these Aliskars there. Do got now the camel riders put on the field. He has gone for the military wing. Got a large amount of Aliskars here on the field. The camel riders can be easily focused down. They're not exactly the most strong versus Aliskar. And we'll get some damage there. Remember as well, fortified towers also get improved fire armor, so these horses will do 11 damage as opposed to the full 16. Crossbow, it's a good item to put on the field. Got his own. Oh, that's the golems there. And also now the spring golden placement into that fortified tower. Don't see siege engineers just research just yet. Green also has more technologies at the moment. Cyan only has a couple of economic techs, while Green has melee damage, armor, as well as pierce armor as well. Aliskars falling on back. Just more Aliskars. Looks like Green just eyeing just solely Aliskars. We do of course have a monastery over here. has picked himself up a relic. Second one maybe being collected up now. I see 2 monks on the field. And now the Palace Guard are soft retreating away. Got more crossbows being pulled on the field. Very nice. That's a good item to gauge his opponent with. Since Palace Guards, of course, heavy melee. And we'll be finding another relic there. Monasteries can, of course. I thought monasteries were going to be garrison 1 relic at a time. I must be sticking with another faction. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm getting monasteries and pagodas mixed up. Also got some palisade gates or walls going up. You could perhaps take time to build out some traders. Now you got the Imperial Palace going up. That's an Age 3 landmark, not an Age 4 landmark. Of course, it does provide the honestly not so great ability. It's useful, Imperial Spies, but you generally have an idea where your opponent's villages are going to be located at. That monk does go down. Oh, it also provides 20 tiles of spotting radius around itself, which is pretty good. This is on high ground, should be able to spot even farther. Good hits there. Trying to overrun these villagers. We'll overrun one of them. May find a second one there. It does cancel those structures. This villager will be annihilated there. And now it's going to start torching down the palisade gate. Golems do have an alpha attack. Let's take out that palisade gate there, and most of the palace guard are eyeing to engage some more of these forces on villagers. We'll find these deer and the villagers collecting them. Let's hack apart those 4 villagers there. Very nice. Greens having these villagers, or palace guards starting to engage, just trying to slice up some more of these villagers there, and we'll take the opportunity to go for more of these villagers now. Still trying to run around. There is a line of walls there, and looks like it is a full wall. There could potentially be an escape route through here. I'm not exactly sure, but he's on the wall in the back line as well. Go around the wall there, and the exotic wolf is going to be eating them as well. Now we're going to just give them a run around, which will keep us opponent back at home, but not really. Got some of these forces advanced forward. Got 2 fortified outposts here as well. I hear relics being picked up. Oh, he's starting to place the relics outside the monastery and go straight into the pagoda. It's very, very nice. Now he's going to try to break out of this wall. Looks like the monk will get some good healing there as well. And the monk is healing himself? No, monks can heal himself. Oh, conversion. I thought I was going to see a conversion ritual there. And that monk will go down quite easily. Those forces have all gone down. He has claimed 3 of the relics, they're all inside of pagodas. Does provide us a good resource per minute, more so for the gold. You now have a board keeping put up by grain and to try to pressure those gold deposits. These palace guards still being a problem for Cyan, and with this placement here of this keep, it'll help them keep secure these 3 gold deposits. Green, there's some safer ones over here. Safer for green, but also got a keep in this region. Try and collect them stone, very nice. And this large stone paw is also going to be very important to protect as well. Green may want to go for that earlier on, just pull out more keeps. Village look inside the keep now. Good damage on these golems. And now do have those like boiling oil and grease axles being researched. You may want to get some nested bees. He does have a pair of nested bees on the field, just not exactly sure where. There's at least one. And now Sign actually pulled out some forward palisade walls there. Got some battery rams being pulled on out. Villagers do get gunned down there. Got another keep being pulled on the field. That's the Sacred Site has been captured. This one's being captured, so it looks like it's maybe eyeing for a Sacred Site victory. Good number of batting rams here. He will get the keep up. He may lose some of these villagers, however. Villagers being retaxed on the gold line there. He needs to get more palace guards over in that region. He can't really be losing his keep immediately like this. There's 3 batting rams there that they'll go through the keep quite quickly. Right now, Grange is eyeing for palace guards there. He has a lot of resources. I think he should have enough to age up. Not sure. That's a bit more than just age up. Does it cost 2,400 by 1,200, right? Yeah. He had way too much stored up. Now he's going for the Spirit Way. Very nice. Maybe eyeing for the Great Gatehouse as well, maybe? One out of the Great Gatehouse right here wouldn't be half bad. The keep does go down there. Let's see, the Spirit Way is being pulled out somewhere. There it is. House guards moving forward. Nested Bees advancing forward as well. There's a good number of batting rams in this region, so it's easy to overwhelm these forces. The Great Gatehouse also does siege damage, not range damage, so it does do full damage versus those batting rams. Golems trying to advance forward. Nested Bees pulling on back. One Nested Bee does go down. More palace guards are deployed on the field, as well as now some Fire Lancers. Fire Lancers do have, of course, a good alpha charge strike. Does get a good damage shot there. Real age for the Chinese players, not going for the elite Fire Lancer resources, starting really to pull out Fire Lancers. Let's get a charge attack there. Nested Bees do get some damage on the batting ram. Do also have another keep going up. A lot of batting rams not being pulled on the field. He's charging forward once again. Right now it's the Yuan Dynasty. You need to be the English Dynasty to get out Grenadiers. Grenadiers may not be half bad in this situation. Fire Lancers do go down for the siege. They're based like a little bit more expensive horsemen. They got also a lot of batting rams here. Bardic Sun now being upgraded the cannon placement. And thanks to these Spirit Way, there's going to be a lot of extra health regen and improved dynasty units. So these battery rams start going down now. Gets a good hit there onto this crossbowman. Bardic Sun may go down as well. This mining camp, there's still a bit of stone here. 15. That fog is pretty long as harvest if needed. Bardic Sun does stay up. More Fire Lancers being pulled on the field. And now all Sacred Sites have been captured by Green. This gold deposit is almost down, so he will need to get off of that one. He may need to go for this one or for this one over here, though there's a lot of Fire Lancers in that region now. Speaking about Fire Lancers, these villagers may go down. Got a couple Spring Gulls being put out by these infantry forces. Notice the Fire Lancers are going straight for the garrison. They do have a much higher torch damage as well, 34. So they can go through these walls no problem.
列队前进，火枪骑兵。火枪骑兵，我们出发。
Also has biology now being researched, as well as the battle hardened to give palace guards more health, as well as the more health and damage infantry, melee infantry research. Trying to go for these villagers does get some hits there. So now it's a good number of archers regen, so these guys may fall back. Spirit Way does get some extra health regen. Ooh, there's gonna be these guys are really stacked up. Didn't receive any extra damage there. They managed to escape in time. Let's see, is there any archery range deployed on the field? No archery range, so I can't tell if Grenadiers. I always forget, it's like Ming Dynasty for archery ranges, right? Or for Grenadiers.
踏上营地命令十分明确，列队前进，火枪骑兵。
These forces are trying to move around, trying to get some engagement on these villagers. There's some villagers here and there, does get a strike on that one.
服从指令是我的职责。
Start picking off some of these villagers now, getting some great hits.
火枪骑兵，我们出发。
Do not have the culture ring now being researched by Cyan. You can always go with the trader wing later on to get some extra traders as well. Got these man at arms now engaging these
我在等待指令。
violence, and we'll pick them all off.
命令即将下达。
House Guards trying to force down this region. More Fire Lancers advance forward. They do have really high torch damage to Fire Lancers. And of course, SCVs are not half bad in dealing with structures as well. That's not the greatest. Starting to force down some of these palisade walls there. Does go ahead and break on through. I'm charged forward. Their fire torch damage is very high. Does get all those villagers down there trying to build a archer range there, and more of these villagers trying to go down. Breaches are able to create these breaches. He's right now fighting against these slow forces. He needs to pull out camels in order to deal with these fire lancers a bit more efficiently. Do have a camel archer, but needs camel riders. So we're also going to hit those fire nest of bees there. More of these villagers are going down. Let's get a good charge attack there. Even destroys the form underneath their feet. There's a line of stone walls there, so these guys are backed into a corner. And these fire lancers charging forward as well. There is a pretty sizable breach right there, thanks to the fact that all the wood's being collected, or has been collected. Another wave of fire lancers being put on the field. Looks like he's going to start streaming just more and more fire lancers. Gonna charge down some of these farms there. And looks like these fire lancers are going to try to escape on out of there. Got more fire lancers, palace guards charging forward to make some more breaches. Does take out the spring vault there, very nice. Palace guards charging forward, trying to deal with some other infrastructure. Fire lancers charging forward, getting some damage there. And now the Moss is receiving some damage as well. And he has claimed up 2 of the relics there, very nice. House Guards receiving some damage there from the golems and start to be torching down that Moss now. The Moss does go down there. Palace Guards trying to chop up some of these forces and some villagers. Fire Lancers John moving around. Got these forces being cleaned up by the Fire Lancers. Let's get a good strike there on some of these villagers. Get some damage on those villagers. Does take out for them there. Does get a spear brace, however. House Guard still chopping these forces. Cyan's now down to 60 villagers. Not looking good for Cyan. Fire Lancers still moving around, trying to deal some more damage. House Guard still just streaming on in. We've got this area just unable to be closed up. We do have now a battering ram being Mayor battering ram trying to push him forward, trying to draw some fire. Got a monk here trying to pick up some of these relics at his bone jar off. You can also into the monastery. He only has 3 pagodas he can get, but he can go ahead and throw these remaining rocks into the monasteries themselves.
准备就绪，已做好准备，执行命令。
Get some good damage there. Brains push right forward, trying to get some good damage over here as well. And now Science down to 41 villagers, 42 villagers. It's not enough to get back to the game. He has no reason as well. I'm not sure why he's not just back out of the game, but there we go. He's back out of the game now. This is Adam Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm probably going to call it a day for streaming. I am tired. I've not been getting good sleep lately, and right now I have a bit of a headache. So everyone, thank you for watching. Get some good rest.